Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we are in the second part of the bivariate analysis, okay, which we want to look into simple linear regression. How does it help us in the inferential statistics? Okay, um, so as you can see on the slides, that simple linear regression is a statistical method, okay, that allows us to summarize and study the relationship between two continuous variable. Okay, between two continuous variable. Yang ni means because we have uh, complete okay almost banyak minggu, so students should be able okay to understand when we mention about categorical variables, continuous variables. Okay, as for the simple linear regression, okay, two continuous variables are involved. Okay, one is set as a dependent variable. Okay, like in our part one, where our dependent variable is our final score, and then another independent variable which is as the contributing factors it, sorry, a contributing factor because we study simple linear regression. Okay, also continuous variable. So the example is for dependent variable. Maybe you want to study the effect on sales and then the score, and then the factor could be the price of the product itself or the test score or quizzes score. Okay. Dan kalau kita tengok dekat sini, okay, simple irrigation model is given by, uh, you can see that on the left side here is the general equation, okay, where x is the value of variable x, okay, y is the value of variable y, beta naught, okay, is the y-intercept or constant, okay, and then beta 1 is the slope, is the random error. Okay, what we want to focus is on the right side here, is the estimated regression line. Okay, or we call it also least square regression line, or we call it as least square line. So those are the terms yang maybe you can come across when you do exercises or during your final examination. Okay, so equation ni kita pernah jumpa tak sebelum ni? Have you found this equation before? Okay. Inilah yang kita jumpa dulu masa sekolah menengah. Y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. Y is equal to mx plus c. So kalau kat sini y hat tu, okay, yang ada topi ni, y hat tu y lah. Our a here, okay, is the y-intercept ataupun dulu-dulu kita study dia sebagai C kan, y-intercept ni C ya. So dia benda yang sama lah. Okay, and then plus bx. So x kita tahu sebelum ni y is equal to mx kan. So m tu adalah gradient. So here b ni adalah gradient ataupun slope. Benda yang sama. Okay, cuma namanya dulu kita tak belajar lah. Kita tak tengok dia sebagai simple linear regression. Kita sebut dia linear equation kan. Kalau dia quadratic, dia maybe ada y is equal to x to the power of 2. Okay. Bila sebut simple linear, maksudnya x dia to the power of 1. Okay. Here, it also mentioned that AB is a constant value, which is also known as estimated regression coefficient. Okay, kalau kita buat sini nampak tak? Oh, okay. So, kita nak fokuskan kepada formula and meaning of the estimated regression coefficient. Okay. A and B, okay, dalam ni tadi ni, A and B dekat sini ni adalah kita sebut constant dan dikenali sebagai estimated regression coefficient. Sebab apa kita sebut estimated? Sebab kita akan compute nilai tersebut. Right? Dan nilai tersebut adalah estimated regression coefficient. So, if you can look on the slides here, Okay, you can see that kita ada intercept value dan juga kita ada um, value of the slope. Okay. Okay, so untuk mendapatkan nilai A tersebut, the general equation that you can use is y bar minus b x bar. Okay, which kalau kita expand lagi formula ni, dia adalah summation of y divided by n minus b times summation of x divided by n. So dalam formula untuk mencari A ni, we need to obtain b. So macam mana pula kita nak cari b? Okay, so bila kita nak compute A ni, for the sake of interpretation dia, is the predicted mean response value of y when x equal to 0. Jadi kita tengok dalam example. Okay, then kita akan cari b, slope b. In order to compute A, okay, we need to find b first. Okay, formula ni pun diberikan, jangan risau. Kalau kita tengok sebelum ni, remember that our formula for coefficient of correction, we do have SSXY divided by square root SSXX and times SSYY under that square root kan. Okay, so untuk cari slope, we don't use that formula. Kita ambil sebahagian sahaja. Okay, ada student yang confused bila nak cari slope ni, dia pergi, okay, they go and use the R formula. So they are slightly different. So you need to identify lah. So in general, we can expect that the mean response, okay, y to increase or decrease by b units. So bila kita dapat compute b, so any increase or any decrease in the y value will be the amount of b that we have calculate. So kita tengok lagi macam mana kita nak interpret. Dan dekat sini dekat sini kita gunakan example yang sama tadi dalam part 1. Okay, we have the test 1, we have the final score. Okay, we obtain the summation of x, y, summation of x to the power of 2, and also the summation of y squared. Okay, then like I said, we need to find b first, because in order to find a, there is b inside the a formula. So kita cari slope dia dulu. So macam mana nak cari slope? Here the indication. Okay, kalau tengok balik dekat formula ni, then kita ada summation of xy times n. Okay, summation of xy kita dah dapat 29937 ni. Okay, it just replace sahaja, plug in sahaja the formula. And then kita akan dapat 1.0661. So how are we going to interpret is that the value of b indicates that 1% increase in test 1 will increase final by 1.0661%. Okay, dia increase in 1 unit. Kalau kita tengok definition, okay, for any increase or decrease in 1 unit, dekat nilai y tu, okay, sebenarnya kita akan sebut the value of b indicates that for 1% increase in test 1, maksudnya kalau ada berlaku kenaikan 1% markah pada test 1, final will be increased by 10661%. So kena betul lah variable ni. Kalau berlaku kenaikan pada independent variable ataupun test 1, the final or dependent variable will be increased by the value of b tadi. Persen ni, student jangan guna throughout any question. Question ni sebab dia berkaitan dengan test score dengan final score. That's why unit dia adalah persen. Kalau student come across the question on the maybe about the sales, so sales unit dia dalam bentuk RM, and then sometimes dia ada buat bracket in thousand, so you need to use that unit carefully. Jangan simply guna okay, semuanya kita akan gunakan persen, tak boleh. So in this case only, okay, because of the data given is test 1. So dia percentage lah. Okay. So that's how we interpret the value of B, where for every 1% increase in test 1, okay, will increase the final score by the value of B, which is the 1.0661, and then percent is the unit for this data. Okay, sebab so you can pause lah this video if you want to try to get the value that is written on the slides. Okay, after we have obtained B, then easy lah for us to get the A. Okay, kita just substitute lah summation of Y pun earlier kita dah dapat for AA, you just ganti sahaja carefully and then you get the negative value here. So how does we can interpret this one? So the value of A, ingat value of A ni adalah Y-intercept. Okay, is negative 1.8999. This is the value of Y when X equal to 0. So nilai A yang kita dapat ni adalah nilai Y ataupun nilai final score apabila test 1 equal to 0. Tapi logik tak final score dapat negative 1.8. Okay. So untuk case ni tak logik. So therefore there is no meaningful interpretation lah of having A tadi. Okay. Sebab tak boleh lah kalau test 1 kosong maka final akan jadi negatif terus. So kat situ tak ada meaningful interpretation. Tapi ada cases dia akan could be possibly ada meaningful interpretation. Okay. So dekat sini bila kita dah dapat B, dah dapat A, kita boleh set up lah kita punya general equation. This one negative 1.8999 ni kan kita ambil balik, gantikan nilai A plus, okay, kalau 1.0661 ni dapat tempat untuk nilai B. So this is the general equation. And the favorite question in the final is they will ask you what would be the score, the final score for Ali if he obtained 57% in his test 1. So dia suka tanya macam tu. So bila tanya macam tu, student just ganti sahaja nilai 57 pada nilai X. Sebab kita tahu test 1 adalah nilai X independent variable. Bila kita ganti dah selesaikan, you just solve the equation, you dapat 58.867. Meaning that the final score of Ali, if the test 1 is 57%, is that he will get 58 point. It is estimated that he will obtain 58.87% in his final. Or maybe the question asks about estimate the final score of Abu if he obtained 90% in his test 1. So student just have to replace the value, plug in, and then it is estimated that the final score of Abu would be 94.05% if his test 1 is equal to 90%. Macam tu sahaja. Okay. Kat sini lah yang saya sebut tadi tu. Nilai A yang kita cari tu sebenarnya adalah nilai C ataupun Y-intercept yang kita study dekat sekolah mudah. Coefficient of X ni adalah B ataupun beta not B1 ataupun dulu kita study sebagai M. It is not something new. You have learned this one. Okay. So tak perlu nak rasa janggal kat sini. Okay. So this is one of the example. Dia nak tengok, okay, dia nak tengok berkenaan dengan auto manufacturing. Dia nak tengok price of one each car model depreciate with ages. So faktor dia kat sini adalah age lah. Okay, betul tak? Sebab disebabkan age, harga kenderaan akan depreciate. Okay, tapi tengok kat sini. Age dia bagi dalam years, tapi prices dia bagi in thousand. Maksudnya nanti unit you kena betul. Okay, jangan simply tulis nombor kecil sebab dia ada bracket thousand. Okay, sama ada you include this bracket thousand in your final answer ataupun you convert siap-siap darab 1000. Okay, bila mana kita perform simple linear regression dalam SPSS, tadi kan kita kira-kira sendiri kan. So, this is how the output SPSS looks like. You can obtain the scatter plot. You nampak dia macam menurun ke sebelah kanan ni kan. Nampak macam negatively relationship kan. So, kita akan nampak seolah-olah negative relationship. Tapi we do not know yet about how strong is that relationship until kita tengok, until we look into the result of SPSS. Nampak tak R kat sini? Okay, R kat sini nampak negative 0.923. So, negative here indicate the negative relationship. Okay, negative 0.9 ni maksudnya strong negative relationship. Don't miss that word. Strong negative linear relationship. Strong, satu, sebab 0.9. Okay, and then negative because there is a negative in the result, and then linear relationship because kita buat simple linear regression. Dekat sebelah kanan R ni, we can see R square. Kalau student take your calculator and then insert negative, okay, 0.923 inside the bracket and then square up the values, you will get 0.852. So this is the coefficient of determination. Kalau soalan tanya nak cari kat mana, so you kena pandai locate lah. Saya dah tunjuk kat sini. Okay, begitu juga dengan nilai A and B. Okay, nilai coefficient of A and B yang kita cari sebelum ni. Okay, macam mana kita nak formulate this general equation based on the output SPSS is by looking at this column. Under unstandardized coefficient ni, student akan nampak first adalah constant. Constant ni y-intercept lah. Okay, ataupun nilai A. So the value is 150.414. Alright. And then how about the value of B? Okay, ataupun nilai slope. Slope dia ataupun dulu-dulu kita study sebagai M lah. So nilai dia akan nampak this one variable H dia. Okay, variable H ni dia punya independent variable lah. So that's why dia letak kat sini, kita akan nampak oh nilai B adalah negative 16.626. Logik lah negatif sebab kita tengok scatter plot dia pun negative relationship, dia punya value of coefficient of correlation pun negatif, jadi takkanlah slope dia positif. Slope dia pun mestilah negatif. Okay, that is the logic lah. So kalau kita nak set balik dalam so this is example lah kalau soalan tu tanya. Okay, yang katanya state the dependent and independent variable, kita kena dapat dengan tepat lah sebab pertamanya independent variable akan nampak dekat bahagian ni, ditulis nama variable. So this is the independent variable. Okay, and then the remaining is the continuous is the the dependent variable is price of the car. Okay, and independent variable dia akan tulis dia punya name of the variable here. Kalau kita masih lagi blur-blur ataupun kabur, mana satu is ke independent ataupun price ni dependent. Okay, in fact dalam soalan ni pun dah clearly mention that how the price of one is kemudian depreciate. Macam mana dia nak tengok perubahan pada price ni dengan pembeli ubah age. So kat situ kita nampak age ni faktor. Okay, so kita kena rename lah. Okay, provide the correct variables and then write down the equation line. Yang ni kita akan buat balik ikut general equation. Okay, y is equal to a plus bx. So our a Okay, macam yang ni dia buat BX plus A, tak kisah you nak letak siapa depan dulu. Itu terpulang. Okay, kalau sebelum ni kita study Y is equal to MX plus C. You don't want. Tapi jangan salah variable. So the one yang pair dengan X adalah B ataupun slope. So dia punya coefficient kan kita dapat negative 16.626. So negative 16.626 X plus this is our our intercept value ataupun our constant which is 150 which we obtain from here. So yang tak ada X ni dia constant ni memang letak seorang-seorang dia. Kalau negatif negatif lah. Kalau positif positif lah. Okay. And then in the final they love to ask you state and interpret the value of the slope. Remember that slope adalah nilai B. Kalau nilai B ni dia akan indicate for every increase in 1 year of age. Kita sebut dulu independent variable. Kenapa kita guna 1 year of age? Sebab satu unit untuk tahun dalam data ni adalah tahun lah. Kita tak guna 1%. So for every increase in jangan tulis 1 unit of age. Kita dah tahu year kan. So 1 year of age, price of car will be reduced. Kenapa reduce? Why? Because the coefficient, okay, the slope is negative. Kalau dia positif, kita cakap will be increased. Tapi since this one adalah negatively correlation, okay, so the slope also negative, so that's why kita cakap will be reduced by 16.626. Okay. Tapi 626 ni tak habis lagi. Sebab kena ada unit lah. You kena buat bracket RM. Okay, kat sini saya tak tulis kat sini. Sepatutnya kena ada bracket RM 1000. Okay, takkanlah setahun turun RM16 sahaja kan. Setahun turun 16,000 depreciate harganya. That's why kena ada bracket 1000 here. Itu yang selalunya kita tersalah. Kalau salah yang tu maksudnya salah lah. Takkanlah dia RM16 kan. And then the question also love to ask about coefficient of correlation and then interpret. So this one kita dah study lah dalam part 1. Okay, dan juga coefficient of determination. So this is how coefficient of correlation and coefficient of determination applied in the simple linear regression application. Okay, I think that's all from me. So we'll see you in class for more exercises. Assalamualaikum.